I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. I'm late. Sorry, guys. I got all wound up in what I was listening to. Jared came back and asked me something. I'm like, what? He wanted to know what time are you starting your thing? I was like, 5 o'clock. Then I looked at the clock and it was already 5 o'clock. It was 5:04. So anyway, I have a bunch of things, shopping things that I have done. Hi, Jenrian. Hi, honey. Hi, Angie. How are you feeling? Hi, Sandy Brown. So I have a bunch of things that oops, I had a lot in my thing. If y'all notice, I don't think y'all are going to be able to tell, but I got more room here because I've cleared this out. So, hi, Zip. Uh, I got my new file cabinet put in, and I got things cleared up over here, and I have a crap-a-lanch ready to happen over yonder. So anyway, but I have a whole box. I have several bags of things that I have not showed y'all that I've bought. But one of the things that I have a new rule. If anybody needs to know, you just open your order from me. If anybody needs to know what my new rule is, I am just trying to protect my silly uh, menopause brain. My new rule is I'm not allowing anybody to claim anything in all of my hauls or anything like that because I don't always remember what people say they want. And then I put it away and then I find it later and I think, oh, didn't so and so say they wanted that? And then I feel like a Dumbo. So we'll just have to wait till I get things posted for them to be claimed. So anyway, I have one more of these to make. I am so over this. I really think that I'm not going to do a swap for May. I need some time. In all my cleaning, I found a watercolor doll that I drew that I haven't painted. So yeah, that's an envelope. So let me hi Juju, Jen, Ren, Angie, Sandy, Zip. Hey Zip. Uh, let me see what. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and do this. Uh, like I said, uh, I have I've just drugged my feet. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, that's really not wide enough. Oh, but that one might be hmm, not tall enough. So hey Edna, how are you? Guys, I got okay, so I got into something I want to show y'all. I know I'm supposed to be crafting, but I want to show y'all something. Let's see if I can get to it. I can't. What is all that? Okay, that is. Let's show. There's more things there that I've not showed y'all, but this is going to be the biggest thing I want to show you. Please remember, we're not claiming as we look at this. We got to wait till we can get it put up online or till we present it in a sale. So I went to this past weekend. Okay, remember last weekend was the big to do on Highway 22, and me and my mama thrifted till yard sale till we dropped. Look, it's a Winston cigarette ad. Uh, this weekend was do it again on Highway 10. However, we had storms that were predicted for this weekend, so a lot of people didn't set up. There weren't many sales. But every year the Presbyterian ladies set up and they have a put it all in a bag and make a donation. So I got this spring 1972 um, Saturday Evening Post. And I guess this is Julian David Eisenhower. I guess. I don't know who it is. Let's see what the front side says. Look, Pall Mall. If I find Marlboro in here, Juju, if I find the Marble Man, Juju might just melt. So, anyway, I was looking to see if I could see what it says about the cover. Copyright cover. Usually it's right in here. Nope, don't see it. So, there's Salem. That's the kind of cigarettes I smoked when I smoked. But I didn't smoke very much. Oh, look, there's some oil pastels. Wonder if they'll still give them to us for $2.98. Anyway, so they have books out the wazoo. I'm just flipping through right quick because now I'm interested to know, is there a Marlboro Man in this one? I've seen Salem, we saw Winston, we saw Pall Mall. I used to work in several. There's good years, yes. Yeah. I got unsweet. You want to mix it with some sweet? Actually, you know what? I maybe, yeah. Oh, honey, I wouldn't be happy neither. Yuck. I think I'm okay on ice, brother. There's the Duke. Look how handsome he was. He was so handsome. I hated when he had a mustache. Absolutely hated it. Hated it. One of my favorite scenes. Now, y'all know I'm not a movie watcher, but one of my favorite scenes is in McClintock when he gives Maureen O'Hara a spanking. I thought that was funny. She was so full of herself. I'm sure that I'm not the only one. Thank you, brother. You are a good kid. I don't say what your mama's. I don't care what your daddy says about you. Enough sugar in my tea. Although I was just drinking unsweet. I'm not seeing no Marlboros. Oh, there's liquor, whiskey, Maker's Mark whiskey, funerals, cartoons, John Wayne. Look at all the old cars. So I think I may. So this is just for the cut up. So let me show you what else I bought. So I actually already have one exactly like this, but I bought this one because it had a cartridge in it, and then it had a whole bag of cartridges that came with it. So I should be set for cartridges for both of them. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut these out and make little stickers out of them. These are actually small enough to go through my little Xyron. So, who am I this time? Kurt Von. I don't know how to say that name. Anyway, so that one was that one. And then there's this tumbleweeds from the Southwest. And I think it is some kind of jewelry on watercolor paper. I think it's some kind of patterns. It is, it's patterns to cut out of wood or to paint all of these little things. Isn't that interesting? That one will go in the sale. I'm not interested in it. Remember, we're not claiming nothing. Okay, so this was the big thing that I got. I got these. They are Which Way USA highlights, and they're the states. And there's two to each book. You have Maryland on one side and New Mexico on the other. We've got Oregon. Oh no, maybe it's two books. I bet it's two books. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It is. It's two books. And hold on. And shoot. Let go already. And then there's a map in there. This is the New Mexico state map. What is that? Stickers. And there's the Maryland. So we have New Mexico, Maryland, Oregon, Virginia, Idaho, and Iowa, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania. Here are maps that go with all of these: Wisconsin, Oregon, Mississippi, there's Mississippi twice, Florida, Alabama, California, Utah, and New York. Michigan and Maine, Massachusetts and Colorado, Utah, Ohio, Alabama, North Dakota, and Hawaii. Yeah, I'm trying to, because I've got all kinds of magazines stuck down in here too. Uh, Indiana and South Carolina. That is a book. We'll go through it. There's Mississippi, Florida, Illinois. So if you wonder why I call it Mississippi, is I have a friend. Let's see, that one's North Carolina and Illinois. I have a friend that is from California that lives in Mississippi, and she always called it Mississippi because it was so humid. So anyway, and then we've got New York and California. Did we say California already once? Did we? Did we? Okay, I think that is all of them. I did not see in Arkansas. Oh well, I know what Arkansas looks like. So I have all of those states. So these are highlight magazines. They have all kinds of little puzzles and stuff. But I think they would make cool journal pages myself. In fact, I think I'm going to find the Florida one and use it in the journal I'm working on right now because I'm making there. I'm making a I'm making a journal for somebody that lives in Florida. There you go. So those will all be listed on. Yeah, I'm not keeping all of them. I will list them. I may keep some of them, a few of them, but they will be listed on in my place. In my place. Okay, we've done looked at that. Yeah, we've done looked at that. We've done looked at that. Now we have a Dusseldorf book, and this is a travel book, and it's in German. It's in German. It's got cool pictures in it, and it is in German. Got a bookmark. No clue what that says. That'll be in the listings. Looks like I'm gonna have to get to work. Okay. Close your eyes, okay, guys? Hold on. Let me fix. What have we done here? I don't want to do that. What have we done? I always forget how to undo this. How do I undo this? My emotes. Hi, Jewelry. Hi, Elizabeth K. How are you? My emotes popped up at the bottom. There it is. Okay, it's fine. Uh, please close your eyes if you are offended by art that might show a booby. Okay. So this is an art book. It is it's Spring Abbeville Press. Okay, 1989. You can see the side of her bosom, but it is a book that has all kinds of things in it. Caitlin's North American Indian portfolio. So this has got all kinds of art stuff in it. And you know me, I like to cut up books. So I'm probably going to cut this book up. Oh, there's a Las Vegas girl. See, Vegas. I knew she was a dance girl. I've never been to Las Vegas, but oh, look at the Tiffany lamp. That's pretty. The dolls. Yeah, so this is art history, an art history book. I got a I got a catch on my fingernail. It's probably gonna rip. Okay. This one is I might keep. That one is going in the sale. This one I probably will keep. This is a Magnolia book, a Magnolia 2023 Magnolia book. Joanna. It'll probably go in. Yeah. Well, I don't see nothing in there that catches my eye. This will go in. Look, this is from. No, this is going to stay with me. This is 63 cents at Walmart. Strawberry shortcake winter fun coloring book. Oh, somebody's colored in it anyway. Did they color every page in this? They did. Dad burned their hides. Well, we can always use it for. Oh, there's one that's got a few little bits of colors. Anyway, there's one. She just colored around that picture. So anyway, super cute. Let's see if it has a date in it. Maybe 91. No, 81. 1981. American Greetings. Cute. And then this one will probably go in the yard sale. This is a Kachina coloring book. Kachina. Isn't that? Look, it's like a color by numbers. It gives you the thing and then it has numbers. Isn't that cool? They had some really cool books. I could have stayed there all day and looked at the books, but I already couldn't carry my bag. It was so full. So this is a Mount Vernon 2008 calendar, and I really just bought it because I wanted to look at the pictures. I love that one. Yeah, those will probably just get saved to go in a journal somewhere around the world. Come on, Cindy. Some of it I was putting in my bag so fast I don't know what I got. Okay, this one here is coming apart, but it is a book. Hold on. It is a book about drawing. Drawing. Yeah, it's a book about drawing, and it is coming apart. I need this part right here. I need to work on faces. Cool. And then the next one is Adventures in Acrylic. So, anyway, yep, Adventures in Acrylic. Don't fall. You've been collecting strawberry shortcake? Well, that one's not too collectible. It's all colored up. Look. Ooh, those are pretty, pretty pictures. By Bob Bates. Let's see what this one is. Watercolors, Step by Step by Colin Peterson. Yeah. Those will go in the sale. Let's see. Probably going to keep the writing one, the drawing one, because it's all in pieces anyway. Don't tell me a date. Does it tell me a date back here? Got a thing. Just don't tell me how to draw art. Yeah, it'll tell me a date on it. Sure. There we go. Oh, here's another one. More Adventures in Acrylics and Oils by Bob Bates. These have really pretty pictures. Oh, I love that right there. I love that. I like all of this. This book will stay with me. Have you got your journal yet? Angie said she got her package. Zip said she got her package. Everything's out of that bag. Look, ain't it a cute bag? Ain't it a cute bag? I don't know if you can see all of it. It's got a poodle and a big boxer with those big old jowls and a spaniel and all kinds of doggies on it. And then on this side, we got more doggies. And we got somewhere I thought I saw a kitty, but I don't see it. Nope, I guess not. There's a chihuahua. Chihuahua. So that's I think that was made by TJ Maxx. The Power of a Praying Woman by Stormy R. Martin. This is a day by day thing. To and from January. It's a perpetual calendar. That's going to drive me crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that on my desk here. And then these are some old books. And this one is also in German. $19.89. And it's got pictures. Pictures. Yeah, pictures. I likes it. And then this one is also 19 German, not 19, but German. And it is I don't know. It is an old one. I love the font in this book. I will be keeping this book, definitely. So that is all of that was in that book. In that, my hands are itching. So let's go over here and let's get some more. Oh, let's put all this stuff back in here so that we can have it out of our way. Oh, we gotta take pictures and put it on the thing, but yeah, we're not doing that today. We're not interested in that. We got people coming tomorrow. I'm getting very agitated. I've had people knocking on my door all weekend. Y'all know I'm not a come to my house kind of people. Anyway, people, I'm fixing to put up a no solicitation sign in my door. So anyway, those are not, they're not part of it. That there's all my stuff that that's happened from my coming into the room, my cleaning my what else we got? Oh, we have a bin haul that we've not shown. This we also have got some stuff that we've been digging. When you clean your room, you find things that you forgot you had, and you know. And it's, okay. This is the men's hall, isn't it? Is that a men's hall? Yes, it is. That is a men's hall. Okay. That one goes there. Guys, do not forget that I still have a bunch of ephemera packs on my page listed. Okay. So I have some bins hauls. These are keeps. These are Cindy keeps. I didn't check your tracking number to see if it had come or not. If you put that up there, the chances of it falling are high, Cindy. Really, really high. So when I'm at the bins, because it's the last day before they put out new things, before they close for the week and put out new things, if you find stuff like this in the bins, they'll let you have it for free. It just helps them with their cleaning. So I have a big package of tissue paper that will go either in the sale or on my thing. We have a Let It Snow bag. We have some little clippies. Oh, I wanted to see that. And then we have this. Now, I was fascinated by this. And actually, I think I need to put a piece of this in my little journal that I'm doing right now. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So it's like a taffeta and it has a pearlized edge. There's several yards of it. It's kind of cool. And then we have this. It's a Merry Christmas, and this is going in the sale. It is a whole bunch of little wooden Christmas things, and that will go in the sale. Yep, yep, yepers. And then y'all, usually I have people that always like the molds. So I have two of those. Nope, three of those. um, and a bottle of isopropyl alcohol spray. And we didn't get it for medical purposes. We got it to craft with. There we go. Y'all, and if you're looking at my fingers and saying, those are so nasty, look how nasty around her. When I was cleaning my room the other day, I had a bunch of bottles of alcohol ink that had come open. So, yeah, I had alcohol ink all over me. See, I got pink over here in this fingernail. I had it all over me. Oh, I've got glue all over my hands right now. So, anyway, isn't that taffeta stuff so cool? It's really cool. And there's a thing here that I want to look at. So we're going to pull it out, and that can go in the fabric. We're going to pull it out and look at these because I know they're ribbons, Christmas ribbons, but they're velvet. And look, they're that. Y'all know I like that frayed look. So let's see. Okay. I have to do it like this. Some of them you can. Okay, I'm not interested in you. Right there. You just need to. There. Now, how long are these ribbons? After you untie them, they are 1 yard and more than 1.5 yards of a ribbon in that. I like it. I like it. Hi, Leonore. How are you, honey? I started working on your little's thing. I love this ribbon. Isn't that cool? Anyway, we've got one. How many is in the bag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Not very many. Not very many. Look at all that fuzz. I just fuzzed all over me. Hold on. I just fuzzed all over it. Therein is the issue. Okay, now I have this right here, and I've had this for like 3 weeks, and I've not showed it to y'all. Those are some empty bags that I picked up out of the bin. We have one of these. Now these, I'm not sure what this is, but let's see what it says. 100% polyester, made in China, of course. But I think they may be the little napkins, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I don't think they're little, whatever they are. No, we're long, whatever we are. We're great big long. Oh, we're one piece too. Looky, where it's like this. It's really, really long. Yeah, it's really, really long. Like yardage. It's some kind of a scarf kind of thing. So let's just look and see. I think it's going to be, I think probably close to 3 yards long. 1 yard, maybe more. – 2 yards, 3 yards, just over 3 yards. That's interesting. I don't know what it's for though. Okay. Cindy. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that back in there. I don't think so. Okay. Okay, here we go. It is, how wide is it? It is really thin and really wide, and it is almost a yard wide. Crinkly. You know, I don't wear sleeveless things like out in public, but there is like you can take a scarf and make a bolero kind of thing with it. That might be an interesting idea for that. Are y'all going to sit here and watch me put that back in there? I'm going to do it, even if it. There we go. It's going. Uh, there we go. There we go. It went. Now, excellent. Real angry with him if he didn't do what I said. He didn't. I'm so tired of him not listening to me. And then I have these velvet pillow covers. Can y'all see that? It's pink with gold. Yeah. And they are like the square 19, like, well, they're not square. Well, they're kind of square. Yeah, they're like the square, yeah, 19-inch ones. And I do have two of them. And I did buy them to cut up for fabric. Anyway. Oh, what are you owing about? And then I bought these. I like the little Chinese envelopes, and I'm not sure if these are envelopes or if they're some kind of a tag. Not sure. They are, what are they? What are they? Do you put money in that? It's got places for you to put things. Merry Christmas to you. To you. And then, where does the ribbon go? Oh, there, right there. The tassel goes right there. But is it for money? It's for money, isn't it? Hold on. It's got to open this way. For money. Those pink pillowcases, yeah. Those are pretty. And yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put $10 in it. If you do one, you can put 10, 50, 100, 1,000. There's some more, and that's the same concept, isn't it? I bet you money. I ought to give these to my mom. Let her use it because she does Christmas money for the kids. Give them to my mom and let her do it for the kids. That would be funny. There we go. What's this? Laugh? Yeah. Huh? Huh? Don't remember. See, I don't even remember what I bought. Oh, those need to go to the church. They're chair tips. Yeah, those need to go to the church. I bought them for the church. So, and then I bought these. Now, I bought these for a reason. You're thinking, why? I do not do bulletin boards at church, but these have some really cute. I have a bunch of little bitty die cut, and I think this paper is really neat, and I would like to use it to cut out die cut. Same with that one. Yeah, there is no method to my madness, I promise. And then I got this book, and I'm not sure what it is. And I hope it's not naughty because I don't like naughty books. I will throw naughty books away. Okay. Called Redemption Song. Oh, I remember exactly why I got this. This is Bertice Berry has written a spiritual love story that will seep into your bones, remain with you long after the is a marvelous story about love, the importance of understanding one's history, and the power of books and how they can influence your life. Oh, it sounds like it. But I remember, look at the pages. The pages are deckled. I remembered. As soon as I opened it, I remembered. I got these just for those deckled pages. Okay. Yeah. The look at the font on this book. I love this. I may try to read this because the story sounds fun. It's two people in a small African American bookshop, and they both reach for a rare copy of a slave woman's memory book. They refuse to let go until the spirited owner, Miss Cozy, negotiates a deal. They're going to read the book together. I love the cover of that. That would make a cute, cute journal. Okay. I'm not one to normally, the cover, look how dated and that's interesting. So, okay. So that's all my shopping that y'all have not seen, except I did buy these. They're little things that go around holes. Everything else y'all have seen now. So let's get crafting. Those are pretty. If I'd have thought about it, I might have done that journal I just covered with those. Okay. We got to get to work. Let's do this. Let's do this on the cover. Mm. I got a gnat flying around me. I just slapped him on my belly. Got a gnat. Need a gnat. That ain't doing it for me. Just looking at I found a bag of stuff. Yeah, it is ridiculous. This amount of stuff that I dug out from behind my thing back here. But I cleaned out a bunch of stuff. So let's see what all this is. I like these geesies. I really do, but they're not quite big enough for my envelope. However, I could put a piece of trim there. What is this? A Thanksgiving thing. This is. This looks like a bunch of junk. Like, why did I not just throw it away? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why did I just not throw that away? Oh, that's a piece of tissue paper. Oh, there's some more to the goosies. Now, how can that be? How did we manage to do that? Oh, I know how. Because it's the backside of this one. Yeah. Goes there on that side. There. Yep. These are little bits and dibbies of jelly plant. Please, if you're going to cry, close your eyes, okay? They went in the trash. Ooh, those are pretty. Y'all are really quiet tonight. Oh, oh, that is a piece of a plastic tablecloth. Very interesting. There's a tag. This is, I know where this came from. This came from Dana Yates. She sent me this in something. This came from Dana Yates. Because she had a book that had those kind of things in it. And I think these came from Dana Yates too. Yep. There's some more little things. And there's, okay. I think we've come to the end of what we can see here. I think we're going to put these, are we going to put these goosies on here? Or are we going to put papers on here? Our papers are not long enough or wide enough. We do have book pages. Let's do this. Four. Four. Let me measure these right quick. I always have to know how wide they are. I think they're 9 by 6. Yeah, 9 by 6. Be right back again. Okay, I'll be right here for a little bit. I ain't going nowhere real fast. Okay, I need to modify my thing. Paper size. Need 6. 8 by 10. Oh, 6 inches wide. Uh, I think we want to go. Okay. That ain't gonna work. Okay, done. Now let's pull this up. We'll do this. And that. And do that style. Here. We'll do that. There we go. Mm. I really do have too many pictures in my thing. Let's go back. Here, let's go. Go here. Oh, let's see what's here. Okay, I want to go back. I go back up. Back. So one of the things that I love to do is print on book pages. If you do not know that, I love print on book pages. So somebody is messaging me. Let's see if we can find our phones. Who it is. Oh my God. How cute. Somebody just sent me something. Let's see. I'm trying to look at. Let's look at. Okay, not those. Wait, what was that one? Oh, this one? No, not that one. Let's go look at Tracy Fox. Okay, not that. Okay. There. Let's do. Those are all Christmas. Let's do this one. This is one of my favorite ones that I print. And y'all probably know that because you've seen it 101 times. Oh, wait. I don't want to print it that way. I want to print it that way. Print, print, print. There we go. Notice there's a theme. We're going blue. Am I blue? Yes, I'm blue. I'm so blue over you. So there we go. Okay. We have a roll of wallpaper and some little bitty jibby jibbies. So we're going to use these on our. This one is really cute. We've done all those butterflies. We've got yellow, green, brown, blue, and then green and all that. You like the nest? The nest is pretty. And I like printing on Charlotte Bronte. These are blue bonnets. Blue bonnets. These are zippy digis. One, two, three. I get that where we want it. Zippy just sent me a bunch of digis. I've got a whole bunch that I need to get on my computer. She sends them to me, usually in Messenger. I think this one's just about empty. It's bothering me. I'll do this. Maybe. I know two. Let me just tell you who. Beth, Goldie, and Doretha. I know that I'm late. Sorry, guys. I had somebody tell me at church Sunday, wow, you really look tired. I do follow Hither and Yon. Yes, I do. I do follow Hither and Yon. I sure do. Not closely. I don't follow anybody real close. My attention span ain't that good, okay? Y'all know. If y'all don't know this by now, I do have trouble paying attention. They were trying to talk to me at church this afternoon, and I just was not doing good. I said, "Y'all do realize I have trouble following you, right? They're supposed to come in the morning to my house and pick up a bunch of junk. We've got a bunch of metals up pulled out. They're gonna haul off for us. They're hauling. It's the custodial staff from church. And do y'all see that? I put that on just as crooked can be. But we're not tearing it up. She's doing some kind of challenge right now, isn't she? I heard somebody mention that she was doing a challenge. I really do like those pieces. So I'm doing 4 book pages here. I'm gonna do this one. And I want to stay down here in the blues. I don't have to do the challenge. She's got some pretty printables. Oh, I want to order that one that you sent me the link from. But when I clicked on it to go and I was fixing to order it, then I realized I have to log into Etsy and I don't know what my login is. Because anytime that I click on something like from a Facebook Messenger, wherever it sends me, if you send me a link to a YouTube, wherever it sends me, it doesn't send me logged in. And y'all know, I do good to remember my name some days. The kid is cute. I'll have to check it out. So the journal I'm working on right now is a Hello Kitty journal. However, y'all know I don't want everything to be Hello Kitty. So the cover is not Hello Kitty, but there is going to be a kitty on the front. However, Hello Kitty is she's copyrighted. So I took my little ideas to my AI and asked it to do me some AI stuff in Hello Kitty style. And I was actually very pleased with what it did for me. So anyway, I'll have to show it to my friend that I'm doing that for to see if she's just as pleased as I am. I do have some cute Hello Kitty stuff that Sanrio gives you free online. So I have, which is really cool. I have an April calendar, and I'm making this in April, but the person I'm making it for, their birthday is in April too. So I thought that was cool. I love that one. Now, we sealed up our pocket, didn't we? Nope, our pocket is open back here. So we've done 4 of these to go on all 4 of our envelopes. And we should have done those differently. How we put them on there. Oh well. It is what it is, Cindy. You know, it is what it is. Actually, I think I can move things around here. Is Sharon Honey here for digital? Oh, I use to make AIs, to make digital AIs. I use the Microsoft one, Copilot. Copilot. Texas blue on it. I'm not. I mean, like I'm not on the level of digital making that Zippy and Glitty is. They and Diane and all of them. I just play. I ask it to make me what I need to use, what I'm doing. So anyway, and there are some things when I ask it to make me something, it'll tell me no. I'm sorry, I can't do that. That is a copyright item or something like that. But I've learned that sometimes it's all how you word your words. You know what I mean? Interesting. What is interesting? Leonore, are you still here, honey? I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. If Leonore is still here, I don't want to throw that one away. See if she answers me. So I have Copilot on my phone and on my computer. So I don't use, I'm not against Apple products. I just have never been an iPhone girly. I really, really, really like my Samsungs. I've had Samsungs for years and I really, really like them. And then I've never been a Apple person for computers. Yeah, we're nearly this one is nearly empty. Let's see. We're having a barbecue sandwich and baked beans. I cooked barbecue yesterday. That one's bothering me. I cooked a good barbecue yesterday. Is that yeah? That one's good. This is this one here is the glue that goes with it. Whatever. Y'all know this brand of glue. That brand of glue. What that comes in that little bottle. That's what that one is. I've been hoarding it. It was gifted to me for something. My friend gifts me things. And anyway, we're having barbecue sandwiches and baked beans. And whatever else we want. Right now, it sounds like Mr. Love is asleep in there. I don't hear his stupid TV going, watching. That today they've been watching wrestling all day. So anyway, I don't watch wrestling. Yesterday was a pay-per-view. We pay a subscription to something that has to do with wrestling. So, and through that subscription, they get all the pay-per-views for. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. All I know is I have to pay money. Okay. I just have to pay money. So, did Leonore ever answer me? She's not here, I don't think. So I'll show y'all my AI things that I made and where I've got to on my journal. So I'm going to make, so I have this, the little girl, I'm making it for a little girl. She likes pink and purple. Those flowers are a deep purple. And then I put lace over this and it's glued down with fabric glue. I'm going to make a frame here and I'm going to put a kitty in it, a hello style, a Hello Kitty style kitty. Okay. A hello style kitty. It's got velvet ribbon. We've got a lace pocket on the inside, just on the front. That will be the front. And then these are my Hello Kitty style things. So actually they're not all, it's not, everything's not Hello Kitty. But these are free coloring pages that come from MondayMandela.com. And that's in the center. And then I put that pretty pink rose bag in there. And then those, you remember me telling y'all I dyed those papers? That's some of my dyed papers. Then I made just background pages. And then this is from a cute little book that has a butterfly in it. This, we're going to open this up and make a pop-up in it and put something inside of it. There's another color page. And then I did a background that has they're not all kitties. There's some bunnies in it, and it's got clouds. Then there was free Hello Kitty word searches. And then we've got more. And then this is just a page. And then this is a pretty pink and purple page. And it's glued to a page. And then that and that. And then on this one, I made Pokey Puppy for I made Pokey Puppy for Zippy's journal. And so I put a Pokey Puppy with on this one too. Hold on. My clip ain't wanting to go. I got a little bitty clip. It ain't wanting to go. And I want to hold it together. Now these are just, I'm just starting. I haven't done no decorating. There's going to be a lot because this is for a little girl. There's going to be a lot of interactive stuff. And yeah. So here we've got Pokey Puppy, and then we've got a puppy and a bunny here and a ducky on the playground with my kitten. And then I love the ones with the clouds. And then this is that paper. There was a piece of it in the other one. And then pink papers. And then just my backgrounds. Then there's that one. Pink papers, backgrounds. Here's another page from that. Here's another one of these. These are very, very similar. That's a planner page. That's a color page. And I really was disappointed because these coloring pages did not give me the option to save them as graphics, because normally what I would have done was put two graphics like this. I would have normally done something like this, put two coloring pages like that, so she wouldn't miss any. And then we have the Hello Kitty word search. We have another bag. We will do interactive there. And then this is the free Sanrio Hello Kitty calendar. And her birthday was April the 2nd. And so anyway, I put it right in the middle so it wouldn't be right. Yeah, she wouldn't see half and half. So anyway, I've never done a journal for a little one, and I'm a little apprehensive because I think about my little ones at church with my 6-year-olds. I will be. I don't know what else. I'll be adding to it. But there will be, of course, lace. Y'all know we don't make journals that don't have lace. you know? Anyway, and so, but so my idea is I'm going to make a picture frame, and I'm going to put a kitty in it on the front. But then I'm going to just put it in there. I'm not going to stick it down, so that if grandma wants to put a picture of Sweet Girl in it, she can for her. So, anyway. But yeah, I do a lot of playing around with the AI. Anyway, okay, let's get back to working on our, our thing here. So we've done 4 covers, but we need to now do the other sides. And we need to, okay, this one is not open. So this one is going to get trimmed to right here. And we're going to trim it just like that. Just there. And then we're going to, oh, and my new setup over here, I took that thing that was laying there and it's in here. And then I've got all my little ones of these that I use the most. They're in here too. There we go. And I like that. Okay, now what do we want to put on the back of this? We have this newsprint look. We could go with it. You printed out stuff to make your swaps. Well, I guess I just did too. Oh, I like that. But we're going to, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to glue it down. Oh, Cindy, why did you put the lid back on? We were still working, silly girl. So, what I had to run to the church a while ago. So there's been a piano. It's an electric piano that has some chords that keys that are defect. Anyway, but it's been sitting in the church ever since I've been there. Anyway, I want to start singing. Well, I sing with the kids every day, but we sing with videos. But I want to start doing some where I play the piano and we sing some slow worship songs. So the guys were getting it out to see it what about. And it was given to me. My uncle gave it to me uh several years ago, and I could have brought it home, but we never looked at it close enough to know that we couldn't bring it home because it's way too big to fit in my house. I mean, to fit in my car to bring home. So, oh, y'all know I don't hardly ever use this kind of stuff right here. We're going to use a piece of this because I don't like how this right here looks right here. So we're going to go right here, only we want some glue on it because that's what we want to do. I had 20 kids in my part of class Sunday, and there were 15 toddlers. 15 toddlers. Y'all know what I just may have done? Okay, that one's going the right way. That one's going the right way. That one's upside down. Dagnabbit. I did that upside down. And that's upside down too. Split or far. You know what? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come off there. Come off, come on. Come off, come off. There you go. Oh my gosh, your little girls are so cute. I have to. Okay. So, what do you do when you mess up really bad? You take it and you cut it off. Just like that. Now, we do not want to lose this. So, we're going to tape it back on here. With our tape, we're going to tape it back. And we've got it going the right way now. But we've got to make sure that we got good glue on it this time because we didn't let it set up long enough to set for good glue. Oh, wait. Let's do this before we do that. Maybe we want to do this kind of tape. Y'all, I got some chocolate covered peanuts over here. They're not really what I wanted. I wanted some caramel clusters. But when you send somebody else after what you want, you get what you get. Right? And then you, oh, there went that in the trash. Then you just crap about it. Okay, so I want to put this one right here. Right here. Like that. Okay, so that's going to go, and we're going to slide that right inside of there. I'm going to slide that one right inside of there. Yeah. And then we're going to put that off right there. There we go. And there we go. Now, we are going to be about sliding some. Actually, I don't think we need no glue there. But we do want to take this and open it just like this. Just like that. And we're going to put our piece of glue here. Put our piece of tape here on this. Can't believe I've done that. I don't know why I can't believe it. I do it all the time. I'm a goober, a goofy goober. Let's smear our glue. Now we'll put our thing right back down. Put it right back down like that. There we go. There we go. Okay. That worked out pretty good. I'm okay with that. Are y'all okay with that? Are y'all okay with that? There we go. Now, I actually really do like the I like that dark glue, that dark tape against that. But I like the green tape over yonder, so I hope it holds real good. Okay. So my words are going just I have just a little bit of slant on that. That's better. And we're going to put this right here, just like this. Only, I think I want to put that just like that. And we're going to glue it to. Now, I will tell you something. Glue don't really like to stick to some of these tapes, I'm finding. So we may have to put tape over the top of it, but we'll see. We're going to make us a little belly band across it because, why not? There we go. There we go. Stay, stay, stay. Okay. There we go. Hi, Tammy. How are you, honey? Miss Foxy is Tammy. And she is a friend from my jewelry community. Been friends with Miss Tammy for a while. Now, I really like that. I'll get lost on there. If I put that like that, and then put this on top of it, it all don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. We don't have enough, do we? No. No. Oh, let's do this. Everything. I'm not going to go to. No, there we go. Sounds like Mr. Dave woke up from his nap. Mr. Davy Wavy woke up from his nap. You getting ready to eat supper, babe? Okay, so we're going to glue this down flat. Completely flat, okay? My friend Michelle, that sometimes comes in, is sick. She's got a sore throat, running a fever. Of course, we had a big temperature drop over the weekend. Huh? Well, you're going to want to heat your meat, don't you? You don't want cold meat on a sandwich, do you? I mean, if you want cold meat on your sandwich, go for it. Personally, when it's my turn to eat, I'm heating my meat up. There goes the ambulances. All that. We had tornado warnings over the weekend. We had a big temperature drop. Yeah. Hi, Goldie. Hi, honey. How are you? So we're going to make that just a pocket. Now, I just don't like those. We're going to tear that one off up there too. There we go. Oh, good. Hopefully they can help your back. I know you have a lot of back trouble. My knee has felt a lot better than it has been. Done drinking that nasty stuff. You know, I'll tell you this now that you've done drunk it, but I don't know if you know this, but they now make that nasty stuff into a pill. They have a pill that does the same thing the nasty stuff does. But I don't know that many doctors offer it. There we go. We've got a pocket there. We fold good. We flip good. We flip good. Michelle, I was just talking about you, saying that you were sickly. She's been punying. Here we go. And we're going to do a thing here. There we go. And I think we're going to do this right here. We'll put maybe a piece of paper in like that. I think we're going to glue it down. Sorry I had to go so fast a while ago. James was calling. They needed me to run to the church and check something. So I'm trying to get a keyboard set up to play on Sunday mornings for the kids. Yeah, I likes that. I likes that. Yeah, I do. I do like that. They're all right here. I moved my that tray that sits there that they sit on. I moved it into my file cabinet here, and so they've all scooted over further. They have more room to roam now. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know how this is going to work. We're going to see. It may not be what I want, but I do love this right here. We've got a purple pansy, we've got a red violet, and back to the this is old fashioned wallpaper that's glued, that has a glued back. And I forgot about having this. several years ago, I put a bunch of these in ephemera pack. Oh, you found the watercolor you painted me? Okay. I Okay, let's make sure we're putting things on the right way. Okay. This way, this way. Okay, this way. Got to come all the way over. The flowers are pretty. Zippy done those AI. They're Texas bluebonnets. You know, those Texicans like their bluebonnets. I tease Dave about being a Texican. He's born in Texas, but he's lived in Arkansas much longer than he ever lived in Texas. Anyway, Jen, I asked you a while ago if you had got your package because your folio is in the package. It's in your package. And it may be in one of the folds. Y'all know I always fold my plastic down to make it uh as small as possible on the outside of the package. And sometimes when I forget things, I put things inside the folds. Because we know I don't always remember things. That's why sometimes when you open your packages, stickers might fly out everywhere. Edna, I have a surprise for you that will go the next time I send you something too. When I was doing some cleaning, I found a bunch of stuff and I thought, my friend Edna needs this, so I wrote your name on it and it will come to you. It's just a gift. Your mailbox isn't in front of your house. You live in one of those communities where your mailbox is at the front of your community. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. My mailbox is on my house. Somebody else mentioned that theirs is like that. Can't remember who else it was that said their mailbox was like that. Oh, Jen likes sunflowers, don't you, Jen? Are you the one that I'm thinking of that likes sunflowers real well? Your son loves them. Did he plant them? Oh no, wrong son. Uh, Zippy's son plants a garden. He does gardening stuff, and so she had sent me a picture of some stuff he had grown, and I got y'all's sons mixed up there for a minute. I was like fixing to say, "Does your son plant them in his little garden?" But there we go. I like that very well. Now let's see if I can. Yes, I can still get in there. I know it looks a little crooked. I'm sorry. I can't I can't cut things straight. I can't sew straight. Can't drive straight neither. My mom was always gasping and grabbing the the handle, you know. The OS handle is what my mother-in-law called it. OS handle. And oh shoot. Although that's not what she said, but that's how I define it is oh shoot handle. The oh shoot handle. Must be an Arkansas woman thing. Oh shuckies. Oh, my knees. Sit in this chair and I get stiff. There's what I'm looking for right there. Oh, that's one of them. I got another one somewhere. Where's the other one? Just like another one. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh, where'd that go? Okay. That must have came with that one. Okay, it can go in there. This is the chiffon ribbon. And this is all of my washi tape that I have. I don't have a lot of washi tape. This is all I have. Those two little things. But like I'm always saying when people ask me about washi tape, don't use it very much. When Steph drives, you better hold on to. I drive where I'm looking. And so if I'm passing by something and I like what I'm looking at, then I drift that way. But I was teasing my mom because she's always saying, "You drive where you're looking." I was teasing her because we were riding the other day. We're going to magazine to a yard sale. And anyway, she's looking out and she starts drifting over. I said, "Well, obviously I learned it from you." So not really because she didn't teach me to drive. So when I learned how to drive, hi Sharon, honey. I was asking a while ago if you were here. So let me I just glued down the edge of my thing here. That's not what I meant to do. Did not mean to glue down my pocket. Anyway, when I learned to drive, we didn't even have driver's ed in my school. Okay. But I learned how to drive when I was 12. So anyway, and we drove for years illegally without permits. We never got in trouble. And I learned to drive on a standard. Uh, we had little Datsun B210s. Yeah, my dad took us up on the mountain and let us drive on what we called the Dewberry Road. There was a road up there. We would go up there and pick dewberries. And he'd take us up there and let us drive on the Dewberry Road. Then, when he thought we were doing okay, then he would let us go and pick up the old people for church. And so we would go pick up the little old ladies for church and drive them to church. So y'all know I'm always saying I live in Podunk here, a little Podunk town, but I grew up in an even more Podunk town. We had a population of 1,011. You pretty much knew everybody, and if you didn't know them, then they were new to town, and it wasn't long and you would know them. I had 32 in my graduating class, and I've talked about this before. 32 in my graduating class, and there were 3 of us that were all born on the same day. And then there was a kid that was in the grade below us who was also born on the same day that we were, but he had been held back, so he didn't graduate with us. But his birthday was on the same day as ours. Graduated with my brothers. There, I just put a little glue there so that'll hold that on that. Our poor Edna, she's suffering today. If you see Edna saying, "Be right back," Edna is she is preparing for a colonoscopy tomorrow. Bless her heart. Feel sorry for her, but you signed up for it, sister. Well, we were all from all over different parts. So yeah, the town that I grew up in is not the town. The town I live in right now is the town I was born in. This is my hometown. But the town I grew up in, we moved there when I was in 4th grade. My dad started preaching at the church there. Anyway, but yeah. So, and then Nina, I'm not sure. I think she was originally from California, but I'm not sure about that. And then Jeffrey, he was from over at the foot of the mountain. His people were from over there. So, and Travis, I don't know where Travis's family was from because they moved in later. And I don't even know for sure if Travis graduated from our school. They were a blended family. His mom, they were a blended family anyway. Was it Arizona now? There. I like that. And we put glue on it, so hopefully it'll all lay down. We did not make an extra pocket on that, but we did make that into a pocket. So that one is good. That's good. Now, what are we going to do for this? This is the last one I have to finish. That's the last piece that we have to finish too. We're going to come back and actually, we're not going to come back and do that. We're going to do that right now. I've seen those the other day there they are, while I was doing this. Oh, and they won't fit. Not these. These are the great big ones. Do I have some of the little ones stuck over there? No, those are not the ones. That is not that. Yes, find it. Doggone. Doggone. Okay, hold on. We have them. We just need to find them. We have little ones. Hmm. In this drawer. There we go. Right there, just waiting for us. They're like, we weren't far away, Cindy. We were just right here. Right here, honey. Oh, Jesus, somebody needs to come clean this office. I'll have to do it before I have another sale, that's for sure. So we're going to put a clear one of those thingamabobs on it. And see, then you don't mess with your pretty little picture on your printed book page. But then you can stick little things down in it. What's for supper at your house tonight, Sharon? Sharon was tired last night. Probably Thanksgiving celebrations. Well, my dad was very fond of telling people that they got married in July, I was born in August, and my brother was born in September. And we were all 13 months apart. I was born 13 months after they got married, and Bub was born 13 months after me. So, my dad was only 18 when I was born. He turned 19 the year, at the end of the month after I was born. I kind of like that over that. I wonder how that would glue down. It's not vellum. Okay, so we're just going to do a spearmint, okay? We're going to do a spearmint. We can't do it on there. Let's do it on here. Your mom was 18 too. My mom was 20 when I was born. My mom was older than my dad. A little over a year. We're just going to let that sit there for a minute and see how it dries. See how that glue dries. And if we like it, like what we see through there. So for right now, you go over there and we're going to put this right here. See? I showed y'all the little Zyron. I bought some jewelry at that yard sale too. But here's a cartridge. Ooh, it looks like it might be empty. It is. Big dag nabbit. I'm going to be aggravated if they're both empty. No, this one is not empty. That one's, I don't know. That one is nice. It's still sealed, but I've never seen it with a black back. Huh. Very, very interesting. Now, I'm not interested in keeping the little bag. It smells like cigarette, no doubt. But here, I'll show y'all the jewelry I bought. I bought these beautiful sparkly earrings. They are clip-ons. I don't see any kind of name on them. Yeah. Then I bought these beauties. I love them. And I don't see any name on them neither. But purty, aren't they? No name. I like those. Then I bought this necklace that is a watch that has this. Now, to me, this here makes no sense, but that is real pretty. What does that say on it? Strata quartz. Nothing spectacular, but it's real pretty. Anyway, and then I bought this hair comb that is in Damascene style. It's not Damascene, but it's Damascene style. When I saw it, it made me think of Michelle Long. So those are some things that I bought at that yard sale. Anyway, we're gonna lay all of that right there in that bucket right there, and then we'll get it cleaned up and all that. Oh my gosh. That is cool. This one here is, instead of making it a sticker, it goes onto a magnet. Hi, Teresa. It goes onto a magnet. Didn't know they even made such. That is cool. Anyways, that's cool. So I picked this up because I picked that up because I had a I wanted to get into this book. Now we have done blue flowers. Blue flowers. Let's see if we can find something that don't just clash with our blue flowers. That's got blue in it. That's pretty right through there, isn't it? We might use it. There are 3 of those. Purple Durples. That's pretty. Ooh, I like that. There we go. What did I put on the book page to make it blue? Hold on, I'll show you just a second. Uh, I printed the page to make it blue. Is that what you're talking about? This that made this blue? They're Texas blue bonnets. They're Texas blue bonnets. Texas blue bonnets. And then this one is a Texas blue bonnet. And then that's a bird nest. And then butterflies. So wait. Let's only have this one to do. And then because we have butterflies, what do you think of that one to go right next to it? You think that's too much butterfly together? I don't. And so this is either going to be Goldie's, Beth's, or Doretha. So those were the last 2 I needed to make. Last 3 I needed to make. I need to double check my list to make sure. So Angela's is in her package. Jen's went in her package. Sharon's went in her package. So Doretha, Beth, and Goldie. Yep. 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 Get this journal. Be sure, and everybody that's just coming in, be sure and make sure that you go back tonight later and watch the what I done previously, because I showed y'all the journal I'm working on right now. I'm working on a journal for a little girl that just had a birthday. And so I'm working on it, and tell me I did. Okay. So say, tell me I did allow for that. Okay, we're gonna go right like that. That a little girl that just had her 6th birthday. I've never made one for a little before. So anyway, but I'm doing that. And I have some fabric I need to show you, Teresa, and ask you what you think. Because yours is also right in the lineup to get done. So let's see if I go that far. Okay, let's straighten up this edge to the best of our ability, because we know that that is not always a good thing, that because our abilities are not very good when it comes to cutting very straight. But we want to go right like this. Cut once, cut twice. Anyway, yeah, I got some fabric I want you to look at, Miss Teresa, to see if you like it for your journal. And Only done one that was a little one. No, I didn't. The one that I done for Michelle was a little bit littler. Oh, you got yours tonight? Oh, good. I'm glad. And we're going to glue it down completely. I got it in upside down, but I broke out my bottle of Nuvo that I was gifted that I've been hoarding. My only gripe about the Nuvo glue, I love the press. I love all of this. My only gripe is that when you get a refill, it comes in a little plastic tip bottle, and I'm not fond of them. I'm not. I really like my little metal tip ones. But I'm noticing that this little metal tip one, I don't know if it's just getting, because it's the most narrow one. And I don't know what happened to my other one that's a bigger one. And see, that don't twist off. Thought I could twist that off and twist that one on, but it don't twist off. It is what it is. But I like that Nuvo glue. I do. I like it better than any. Michelle Cousins, are you still here, honey? I found something the other day when I was cleaning off my desk, and I said, "Oh, I got to put that back for Michelle." Little bitty bitty mushroom. Put a thing in there. Now, oh, we need to fix our overhang here, don't we? You didn't like that glue at all? What kind of glue do you use? Oh, I like the Nuvo glue very well. I don't like this very well because it's no, not that one. I love my PVA glue. The diamond press. I did not like it. I didn't. I mean, the glue is okay, but I did not like their bottles. The bottles really hurt my hands. Okay, I want to put some tape down in there. Y'all know I like my tape. I mean, y'all know I'm liking that tape now. I don't much use it much, but I'm really enjoying getting it down in there. So, oh goodness, I have the perfect one too. Look, I have flutterbys, although they're black, but they'll be okay. Flutterbys. What kind of glue do you use? Are you a that kind that they don't send in the winter kind of person? Uh, art glitter, yeah. See now, I never used Fabri-Tac. I loved Beacon. Beacon had a glue. They don't make it no more that I can find anywhere. Called a poster board. It was for poster board, just for poster board. Loved it. Love that stuff. Can't find it nowhere now. Anyway, come on, you goofy thing. Okay. I really, really liked it. It smelled, but I've come to the conclusion that all of Beacon's glue smells, and Beacon is who makes Fabri-Tac. Um, I'm not a fan of Aleene's at all. It's too thick. I don't like thick glue. Although I read or saw somebody doing a glue review not too long ago that had some Aleene's thin, quick dry glue. I thought I might try it, but laces. Putting lace on. Y'all see what I just done? I glued. Hold on. You are not stuck enough that I can't do this. Here we go. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. There. There. That's good. Now, are you going to be as difficult? Are you going to be more friendly to get along with? Because, yeah. Okay. I like that butterfly. Oh, I showed y'all this cover a while ago. Let me show you what I glued it on with. So the glues that I was using in my gun, the different kinds, it wouldn't do nothing for me when it came to gluing that lace over that. So I'll show you what I used. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that. And we may bring another piece all the way around. But I used this right here. It is made by, this came, it looks like it probably originally came in like from Timu, but I bought it and it was in a bag of stuff that I got at Savers. Any flexible, waterproof, transparent glue. It smells like E6000. And I used it to glue right around here to glue down my lace over that. Over that. So, yep, that's what I used it for. There we go. But one of the things you probably need to understand about when I do covers, I do a lot of, I don't make journals very often that do not have fabric covers. Nearly all my journals have fabric covers. However, I always put batting under my fabric. So I always put batting under it. So most of the time, the only place that my fabric needs to glue to is the inside of the journal, which is, I got to get it caught, but then I always glue something over the top of it too. So sometimes that is cardstock, sometimes it's fabric. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. And I kind of, yeah, I like that too. Okay, so that is, technically, that is my front. Front. There we go. Pocket, belly band. No pocket here. We need a little clear pocket on one of these. Let's do pocket on the bird nest. I find these in the bins, or I find them at Savers. I have found them at Savers. There we go. Actually, Jen, I don't know. Your journal may be the first one in a long time that I didn't use one of some of these in. Pretty sure I did not, but I can't swear to nothing. Don't ask me before a court of law to swear, okay? Because I can't swear to nothing. I don't even know what I ate for supper yesterday. Do I know what I ate for? Yeah, I had barbecue last night for supper. I'm gonna have barbecue again tonight. Because it wasn't ready at lunchtime. I put it in the crock pot, but it wasn't ready. Oh, let's do this. Oh no, we don't want to do that one. Do we? We want to do that one. Yes, we can. No. There we go. Okay. We do not have very much strength in my hands. Okay. That in there like that. That one has a top pocket. Now, where's our little piece that we glued that down to? Do we like how that looks on top of that? I think we do. I think it glued down really nice. So we were going to put that over what? Not that, not that, not that, not that, that. We thought about putting it over our butterflies, didn't we? However, we have put this down, but we can peel that up, can't we? Because we obviously didn't put enough glue on that. Or we didn't put glue on that. Maybe we didn't put glue on that. Okay, we're going to put some of this on this. Okay, first things first. Let's see if we can. Wait. Ooh, that's a good there. That's good. Now, this is a piece of a lace plastic tablecloth. Don't know where it came from. I think in Happy Mail would be where I would suggest it came from. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to do this. Actually, I was afraid to put the wet glue on this because I was afraid that the wet glue might make my colors bleed because it's a water-based glue. I'll have to trim there on that edge. I do like that. Mutes it a little, don't it? There we go. Okay, I don't think there will be any peeling it up now. It's there to stay. And we have to go out. Okie dokie, artichokes. We have finished that one. We've been here for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Y'all have seen all my shopping. Y'all seen the journal I'm working on, and I've finished a thing finally. So all these can go out in the mail tomorrow. I gotta stuff this up. So let's put our tape up. And I'm going to show y'all what I did the other day. I posted a short on it. Okay, let's stick that down in there. Posted a short about it. We'll stick that in there. We're going to get out some more. So that will be our back. So we need a piece like this. We're just scoring. That's all we're doing. We just want to. Score down as far as I wanted it to score, did it? Let's try it again with something different. I hope that. Okay, maybe for it. There we go. Okay. I'll need this to glue down. Just like this. On top of that. Just like that. Just get it getting stuck down. Oops. That's stuck down good. Yeah, it's stuck down good. And now we want to fold it over. Just like that. Just fold it over. And actually, because we did this like this, we can do this. Oh, we cannot. It would go down like that and hold it closed. However, we need to trim it because our pocket is a little high. So let's trim it with and I'm not crazy about let's see, this orange side, but yeah, that comes down and it just flips over like that. And it literally can then be held in like that. And it holds it closed. They did better on the big ones. Let me show you on these big ones. So I have it glued here, and then it flips and flips, flips, and then it just will lay down in there like when if you're playing with it. But then you close it all up, and it flips back down, and it will lay and hold it closed. So anyway, yep, I'm crazy. I am crazy. So there we go, and that there we got it there. So this one, I thought this was cool how I did this. So, oops, see what I was talking about? Sometimes it don't like, the glue don't like sticking to some of this This is washi tape, the great big sheet washi tape, and that does not. I've glued this like 2 or 3 times. Does not like sticking to that washi tape. Anyway, so I have one of my little Marry girls, and I cut her head off, and then off of her body, and then I glued her body here. But this is a belly band, so you can stick your little things in there. You stick them down as far as you want, or you can stick them all the way through. So anyway, it's the glue. I don't want to stick to the tape. I've used two or three different kinds of glue on it though. So anyway, don't want to stick to that washi. I use the diamond press, and then I use some of the PVA glue. Just to double make sure, we'll put a piece of tape on it. Rub it in real good so it's not there. There we go. This one is good. Get that up there. That one's good. That one's good. Yeah. Sorry, I got quiet. My pastor sent me a message wanting me to meet somebody at the church tomorrow to give them the plans for our new church. The appraiser. Did you know you had to have something appraised before you even build it? Makes no sense to me, but there. So now we got that. But yeah, I definitely will meet him because he's the holdup. That's all we're waiting is for the appraiser to come and do his part, and so we can get moving on that. Okay, I've made a little pocket on that and there. There. I'm happy with that. There we go. Yep, 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 yep. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Anyway, with that, I'm done with that. I need to Put a bunch of stuff up. What was that? Oh, that's that bag. I don't want that bag. It smells like cigarettes. I don't like cigarette smell. I don't want that neither because I glued that piece of plastic to it. I don't want that. We'll save this and this. We'll put these over there. We'll save this. So I have an idea of something that I'm going to do. That goes in my drawer. Goes in it. That goes in the drawer. Yeah, that goes in my drawer. That one goes in my drawer. Okay. And it goes in that drawer. My head hurts. Time to eat. So this and this, I'm going to save it. We'll do this too. We'll go ahead and put that in. That. So I have a bunch of this size paper, and we're going to use our little bitty thingamabob, and we're going to cut it all up into things. Into things. Aren't y'all glad that we're not cutting it into something, but just things? These three. These here are cracking, but we will use them until they cracketh away. Here we go. I know what I want, but now if I can find it, it's going to be the next $60,000 question because we threw a bunch of stuff in here today. We had moved it out, then we threw it back in here. Yes, yeah. What are these? Don't remember having those, but that's nothing new. I don't remember what I ate for supper last night. Oh, wait, what did I tell y'all I ate for supper last night? Barbecue, wasn't it? Same thing I'm going to eat for tonight. Only tonight it's going to have baked beans with it. And I'm thinking about making a baked tater and putting it all on it. Sounds really good, don't it? Very, very good. Very good. Did I put? I did. I put a thing in there. That don't go in there. It goes in the embossing folder. I have an embossing folder. So I have what I'm looking for in particular, just so y'all know that I'm not just sitting here talking to myself, is I have a packet, I have some stamps that I put on just a little black thing that is not in an envelope, and there is supposed to be just stuck down in here. However, I do not see it. It is evading my my search. Wait, there it is. There it is. However, where are all my little trees that were on it? It had trees on it, and I was looking for the trees. There they are, right there. There they are. Right there. Right there they are. Okay. I want these little trees. And when I say I have a bunch of these little green pieces, I ain't whistling Dixie. I mean, I got a bunch of. Can't remember what I made with them, but I made something, and I made bunches of them. You got to be difficult, don't you? There we go. Look. See? Didn't I make pretty little Christmas trees? And it's even got a pattern on that side. There we go. And then we can use up a bunch of those and get them all empty. Oh dear. That one wiggled, didn't it? And it did not cut. However, I really, really, really do like that thing. So let's cut it on another one. Yeah, let's go through there. Okay, let's cut it on this green one. What's on the back of this one? Oh, it's that colored green. There. And let's cut this one here like that. And we'll cut that right there. Now, all of you sit here and y'all sit on there properly. That's why that one messed up all ago, because I did not have it properly seated on the thingamabob. So, anyway, I like my little Stampin' Up thing here. I like it. I used to have a little Sizzix sidekick, and I really liked it too. But then, for some reason, don't ask me why, because I can't explain why I did this. I put water on it, and after that, it never worked right again. Don't know why. There we go. Ain't she pretty? So pretty. So pretty. You want to know what's funny is I threw a bunch of these little green things away, and I still have tons of them. Plus, I still have a whole stack of this paper that. Oh, this, that's cute. So, we won't do all trees, but we're going to do a bunch of trees. Actually, we're not going to do a bunch of trees right now. We may do a bunch of trees another day. I'm tired. I'm ready to go sit in my chair. I've been busy all day long. All day I've chased after something. So, anyway, whether it was somebody trying to get a hold of me or me trying to get a hold of somebody else or something, I've chased all day long doing stuff. Now, what did I do with that? There it is. So I like to take magnets, and I usually put these inside of a envelope, a clear envelope, but I don't know if I have any of those big clear envelopes. I'll show you. They usually go down inside of something like this, like these. Only this is, so I'm going to flip this over so you can see what this is. So these are big magnets that came, I can't remember. I think I just bought the magnets. This is using whatever you find. I bought a whole stack of these kind of magnets. They are 2000 Terry's Automotive Incorporated from Waldron. I bought a whole stack of them. I think that may be the last one. I've used them quite a bit. So anyway, but yeah, I was wanting to see what those look like. I thought it's too early for Christmas. So anyway, so then I have a the thing that my washi tape was in. I have some other things over there. Yeah, you need to go back there and you need to go back there. I have some other things that are very similar to it and they're full of die cuts. And I found these little things and I'm trying to decide, is there anything I need to keep them for? I can't decide. So I'm going to put them here in this top drawer. In the top drawer. Oh, look what I found. I remember I was trying to find my sock with powder the other day. There it is. I found it. It was in the bottom of one of those plastic drawers. I'd have never found it otherwise. Let's put this on this. I know this is designed for it to sit on that tip and not leak, and it doesn't. It does pretty well, but I always put my glue on top of it. So then I put my die cut and stuff like this. Love doing leaves. So, and then when there's that black thing that was on there, that's what that makes. And then when I'm like doing Happy Meal and I want to put some die cuts in it, I just grab them out of here. Gee, ain't that a pretty tree? Got all those. Now, those are not die cuts. Those are somebody cut out of magazines. But same concept. Those are just little labels, a little dress, a frame. Yeah, I need that little pink frame. It needs to go in my little pink journal over there, don't it? There's the pink crosses. Yep, and I put it in there. And then I have these. And if you've ever got any of these and you've wondered what they are, this somebody dyed that. May came from something that came from Lovely. We'll stick it here in our little tray of stuff. So if you've ever got any of these stamped images, I didn't stamp them. Oh, these also have some of my AIs. So I have a catalog that is from the late 90s that is from a company called the Angel Company, and they are defunct now. They no longer are in business. And I have a catalog, and I print them on my printer, and then I cut them out and put them in Happy Mail. Because I mean, they're just stamped images, right? So anyway, yep, yep. So look, I had some. Oh, these are some more of those that I printed. See, there's a turtle. He's a turtle I created, I think, to do a journal for Edna. Edna, didn't I do a turtle journal for you? I think so. I did a horse journal and a turtle journal for Edna. So, I also like to print on here. I like to print on song pages, but I like to paint on them too. Not to doodling. But I also like to here. I've got some good ones here. These are some that I've done that I've printed on. I forgot these were in here. This is the Charlotte Bronte book. There's another one of that. And these are from Miss Prissy's. Y'all know who Miss Prissy is, Glitty. These are butterflies from her kit that are on song pages, and I got 2 song pages caught up, and so I have part of a page. And then that is a book plate from the Charlotte Bronte book. So anyway, I am paper poor. I have paper of any kind coming out my wazoo, and I still keep making more papers. Why? Why? I got another thing. Hold on. I got another thing of stuff over there that I want to dye. I have a stack of Uh, um, I have a stack of paper that is for a dot matrix printer, and I want to copy dye. I mean, I want to dye it, dye it, dye it. Anyway, oh, that envelope right there will be good for this right here. I remember now why I had that out. That one will go in there. Only we may need to put some more stuffies in it. We'll see. Let's see. That was, we got some stuff. Yeah, we need to put some more stuffs in it. Oh! Y'all hear me grunt like I'm old or something? Some lady told me the other day I groaned as I stepped up on something, and she says, "You're not old enough to be groaning like that." I said, "Well, can you tell that to my knee? Because my knee doesn't agree with you." It says, "Oh heck, lady, what are you doing again?" This is a pink napkin. A pink napkin. I don't know why I have it. That one is a wood block. It can be thrown away because I didn't ever find the stamp that went in it. Okay, this is one of the ways that I keep ephemera. These are some oak leaves that I printed on that. That is a, so I made a journal for somebody that was getting married, and I done this and I put their names on it. So yeah, I have some of my stamped images in here. And when they're too big, I let them hang out over into the other ones. Maybe we'll do one of these. My belly's making growling noises. Last week we were sitting in class, and I don't know who it was, but somebody's stomach was growling. I was like, "Girlfriend, you need to go eat." Like that. Don't know what it came from. Somebody sent it to me. It'll go in somebody's journal. I mean, in somebody's card. That's Goldie. These are Maramies. I have a Maramie book. Those, Teresa cut those out and sent them to me. I just broke the edge of that one. I saw something here that caught my eye. Now I don't know what it is. That little girl right there. She's from the front of a card. That's a painting paper, isn't that's what caught my eye. Oh, I like this right here. Okay, hold on. Those are cute, but they're Thanksgiving-y. Those are little dolls. I'm pretty sure Steffi sent me these. Pretty sure she did. What bird? You love the bird. The whales are falling out. Did I pick up the bird? I don't think so. I think I have a bird. There's butterflies. That's pretty. Mushrooms. Whining. Whining. The chickens? The chicken bird? Oh, the wedding bird. That's pretty. And I can tell you where to print it if you would like to print you one. It came from the graphics fairy. I don't know if you print from over there or not, but it did come from the graphics fairy. I've been following her since I started doing. See, I got a bunch of empty pages in here, but then I got a bunch of stuff that's too big for it. I got a great big kitty cat in here. It's big. Yeah. I got a bunch of empty pages, but oh, and I got a kitty cat sticker there that I made, and I don't know what I'm making now. Just papers, and then I'm putting through the Xyron. Let's see. Those are Christmassy. These are labels, little sticker labels that I've put on the gel plates, and I forget to use them. Bunch of blue columns. I love those. Like these. That notebook is not got very much in it. Jelly plating is addictive. It is. But I haven't jelly plated in quite a while, like months. I haven't had my jelly plate out. But my new setup here in my office is very, very advantageous for me to jelly print. So I have all of my plates are now right here with all of my mark makers and stuff like that. And then all of my bottle paints are just right here at my fingertips now. So yeah. Now this is the one that is my fattest one. And the sad thing about it is I have little tubs and drawers of stuff like this. And look. So you can get stuff like this in ephemera packs. And that's all very kind and nice. But why can't I do this? Hold on. Maybe. Why can't I do this? Because you can't get to it, you silly girl. That's why you can't do this. Why can't I just take my hymnal and rip me a piece and ink the edges of it? Same concept, ain't it? I mean, it's the exact same concept. Right? I bought another hymnal the other day. I don't need it. In fact, I have the hymnal. The exact, well, actually, I didn't buy it. She gave it to me. Lady gave it to me. Anyway, so we'll pull these out and ink them. There we go. Now we've got, then we've got 5 pieces of ephemera to go in our ephemera book. Let's do it with the new one, so it'll be dark. This one is the new one. I'm pretty sure that that piece that is there came from a package from Taperology. Pretty sure. There we go. See? That's just as cool. And if I want to, I can make it even darker in the middle. Get it even more dark on the edges. You know? Do whatever I want to with it. So, there we go. So, I lost my lid. There it is. Oh, somebody yelling at me. Oh, goodness. I'm so glad my neighbors come to play y'all music. So this one's so good. Oh, so this is the one that I've been using for years. And you've seen me if you've watched. I spray it down with water. But 2 years ago or 3 years ago on my birthday, my friend Jude bought me a new one. I guess she got tired of watching me spray water on it. Anyway, I don't know. But she bought me a new one. And so one day I was sitting here and I thought, I've never opened my new one. If I wait and open it and the ink is dried up in it, I'm going to be so mad. So I got it out and started using it. So anyway, ain't that a cute kitty? This one has a lot of cool stuff in it. So this is, what year is this? This is 23, my Christmas card that I painted for 2023. So I've been painting Christmas cards for several years. I don't send out the originals, but I do send out usually a copy of them. I love that. And that one too. I have a bunch of stuff like this. And this here is from Robin Skywatch. But then I have a bunch that I ordered from Aaron. You know, Aaron. These are from Aaron. This one is from Robin. Aaron. You know Aaron. See her some over at oh, and this is, if y'all didn't ever see when what is her name? Kim Polton made these chickens where you tear like paper into this little frame and then you just draw the head and legs on them and then you can cut them out or you can leave them on your papers or whatever. Anyway, I used to have a whole bunch of them because I went crazy making them. But Aaron, what is Aaron's name? Aaron, I want to say Brockovich, but that's the girl from that movie. And I don't even like movies. That's just a chicken. Actually, this chicken here I painted, and it's on a address label sticker. But you pull it off, your chicken has no face. I wasn't paying attention to where my label mark was. These are from Lori Beth, Baca, or Goldie's sister, Lori Beth. That Lori Baca. Are these are from something that Goldie sent me, I'm pretty sure. But when we get back in here, there are some more that are from a book that I had. These. These are from a book that I have that's an advertising book, and I cut up. That's from Lori Beth or Goldie One. Yeah, these are from my advertising book. And I don't have it all the way cut up, but I have it most of the way cut up. Most of what is left in it is advertisements for beer. I don't need no beer advertisements. That's from my friend Sharon. She sent me some sewing machines. Somewhere in one of my journals, I have one of these stuck down. Oh, I don't want to stick it under there because I'll lose it. But I'm sorry, you probably won't ever see it in any of your packages. These are some more from Sharon. She has a stamp that looks like that, and she stamped them, sent me. This, if you've ever bought, you know where this came from. You get little cute doodahs from Keisha's Creation. I know a lot of people around here don't buy from over there at hers. So these also are little sticky pocket things, and you can slide labels in them. They're cute, cool. Anyway, these are y'all. When I say I keep Adirondack, there we go. When I say I keep things, these. So I have a friend that lives in Pennsylvania that sends me jewelry, and one of the jewelry lots that she sent me had all of these tags in it from her buying the jewelry at auction. So I kept all the tags. I thought they were cool. Girls. Those my friend Jude did this. She has this as a stamp, and she stamped off all those ladies. And at one time, I was using these faces on my paper dolls. My nose is wanting to run. That's from Beth. That came out of something that I just recently got, and I cut that off. Oh, it's off of a Christmas card. I just remembered. And then these came off of a Christmas card, and there were four of those cards, and I really liked them, and so I cut them. This is off of a card. Cut it out. These are off of a card. I think I have enough to go. Let's see. Let's check. Put those in. That's a Goldie chicken. It's 8 o'clock, y'all. It's 8 o'clock. You know how I know? Because David's chicken, his rooster is crowing. He has a rooster that crows for his alarm, and he takes medicine at 8 o'clock. So I've been here 3 hours. Y'all are probably tired of me. I'm getting tired anyway. So we will stuff some stuff in here and in there. We put that in there, that in there, and that in there. We have something in that pocket. Something there. We'll put one of our music papers to go under there too. That's one of our music papers. There we go. That one, we need something tall for that one, don't we? Where, oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, I better shouldn't sing that. That's probably copyrighted song, I would guess, since it's a Veggie Tales. Do I have a small one? So my craft room is uh, it was previously, I didn't close it in. It was already enclosed when I moved in here. The carport. So it's about the size of a carport. So no, I don't have a very big craft room. And it is literally wall to wall. So when you come in, there's a door coming in from the kitchen, and then there's a door that goes outside to my side yard. Behind the door, coming from the kitchen, is my freezer. And then next to it is two um, large file cabinets. One of them is for legal size. It's wide, like 15, 16 inches long, wide the drawers are. And then one of them is for regulars. Then next to that, right by the door, there is a small dresser. And that holds all of my books, scrapbook pads. Then there's the door going outside. Then coming behind it, I have a 2 drawer plastic drawer thing that's nice size drawers, and then sitting on top of it, I have one of those 10 drawer 12 by 12 things. And then next to it is an antique barber cabinet, and it's just got junk in it. It's not anything that really needs to be there. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to move it out, except for the fact that my vintage typewriter sits on it. I have a vintage non-electric typewriter that sits on top of it. Um, then in front of that vintage barber chest, is I have a rolling cart that has, I think it has 10 drawers too in it, and they're the color one. And then there's an 8-foot table, like you see at churches, an 8-foot table, and there are 3 bookcases on top of it. And then come to where I'm sitting right now, and I'm sitting at a 6-foot table. And then going back down the other wall, I have a 4-foot desk. I have a little bitty narrow kind of rolly cart that like they use in a bathroom to set toilet paper in, but I've got all kinds of things in it. Then I have a large dresser that has 6 drawers, and then I have a bookcase on top of it. And then sitting in front of that dresser, I have 2 of the rolling carts that are craft carts. So yeah, it's a mess. It's always a mess. So, and up under all of the tables, under the 8-foot table, there's 2 sets of plastic drawers. Over here, where my knees would go in my regular desk, is another plastic drawer. And then under my 6-foot table, I have a new metal filing cabinet, small one. So, yeah, we're packed to the gills over here. Yes, son, did you need me? Your dog? You don't got a dog. You ain't got no dog in this race. Your mama's baby. He's a mama's little baby dog. He's rotten, is what he is. Oh, tell me I did not. There we go. I'll say, did you glue that down accidentally, Cindy? So, Beth, I told them a while ago that I'm bad. I set my own date about when all this has to be mailed out, and I'm late. So, but I've just finished the last one. So, all 3 of them that I have finished to go out, yours included, will go out in the mail tomorrow. There we go. And we will put a pretty little thing there in it. There we go. And then those can go. So hold on. But we're going to pull all of this back out, and we're going to put it back in that little clear thing and set it on top of that so it helps hold it down. And it's closed. I know. For shame. Here we go. And I saved out a little thing to mail this in. And it's postage size. It's not oversized. So I'm probably going to put about 3 stamps on it and send it and hope they don't be crazy. So James and them are coming tomorrow at 10. And I know you probably don't want to, but it would be really nice if you were up helping them load that heavy stuff. But hey, I didn't finish what I was saying. At 10:30, I have to go to the church and meet the appraiser and give him the plans for the new church. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I'm paving. Oh, you haven't started except for what you printed. Well, I mean, it's kind of bad when you're the one hosting the thing and you're late, you know. But we are not doing one in May. We're not. I need a break. Yeah, look, I think I've just been running on fumes. I got to church Sunday and somebody told me, said, "You look so tired. You look like you're just ready to drop." And I thought, I didn't realize I looked that tired. Anyway, but obviously I did. I went and looked in the mirror at the church. So, oh, I need to go ahead and make sure there's things in this one before I. Okay, that one don't have a pretty in it. My nose all of a sudden started running. Put in there. Open that like that. That one has something in it. This one do not. That's, is that too low? Okay. Hi, Bubba. What you doing? Huh? What's Mama's little man doing? Stick that there. We've got things there. We've got things there. And we have a thing in there, but just that one thing. Yeah. That's well, that's not rascal, but it's a zippy rascal. It's a zippy rendition of a rascal. There we go. Okay. We can go in there. We're not addressing nothing yet. We're just gonna put that in there. We're not sealing any of that because we'll probably put some stickers in it. We got one more somewhere and over here. It's on there. And we do another envelope. Make sure there's stuff in this one too. I have to pull out our other book. Okay, we've got a thing here. We've got something laying here. Yeah. We've got it's a tag, has a price tag on it. There's that. Remember I showed y'all how her head floats there. Yeah, there's stuff in here. Is there's stuff in that one. And there's things. Oops, there's not much there. What's that? It's an awful pretty piece of paper. Stick that in there. The little chair. It's cute. It's a little chair. I was like, Dave's eating peanuts. Ever since Dave was sick, and all that, and he was on a ventilator. He had a trach. He has a lot of trouble when he's eating and drinking. He says it feels like stuff gets caught about the point where that trach was. So we always listen very closely when Dave starts packing up a lung. Make sure he's not choking to death on us. I hear you. What you saying? Oh yeah? Yeah. Are you sure? You sure about that? Silly little puppy dog. These all turned out real cute with all the printing and stuff. This is a great big washi. There we go. Oh, it's got a flippy thing, Cindy. It's got a flippy thing. Flips, and then that just helps it lay down. And let's see. Okay. He has EOE. May is your son's birthday. EOE. I don't know what EOE means. So, but I don't know a lot of things, so don't be surprised. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. If you'd give me a thumbs up, and if you want to hop it, hop away. So I'll Google it. Okay, honey, I will. Anyhow, uh, yeah. Um, thanks everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. I gotta find what I did with my. There they are. I thought I'd done put them up. My things. Here, I left one out. My warshies. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Love yous. I always forget where to end it now that they've moved it all out of my way. There we go.